Good evening. If you're still blaming your team for your performance, this video may sting a little bit. Later in this video, I'm going to go over one key attribute that I changed that's going to help me lead in a different way forever. So welcome back. I've led teams that have failed. I've led teams that stopped believing in the process. I've even questioned myself on more times than I can count on one hand. Leadership is not about being perfect. It's about showing up. It's about being present, even when it's difficult. In 2009, 2010 timeframe, if you guys remember the H1N1 virus, I was a new supervisor at a company in my early 20s, third shift. Been in the role for about 2 weeks. And all of a sudden that virus hit and our company blew up with volume. Really good problem to have, except for I'm the new supervisor on shift. At that time I had about 18 people, which was kind of manageable. And about 2 weeks in, we needed to ramp up to about 45 people on my shift specifically. We were working many days in a row, including weekends, extended hours. We had like one day off every other week. It was very, very tiresome. We had to stop in the middle of that because there was just so much going on. People were getting burnt out. We had to make it more than just a job. We had to make it a team environment. So as silly as this sounds, I had everybody, new people and existing employees, go home and watch the movie 300. You know me, movie guy, right? Anyway, specifically the part where they're talking about the phalanx formation, and I'm going to kind of read this scene, just kind of describe it to you. This scene visually demonstrates a Spartan phalanx, a tightly packed shield wall that relies on every soldier to hold their position. It is a literal manifestation of teamwork. If one man falters, the formation breaks. Leonidas rallies his men with the line, "This is where we fight. This is where we die." Very dramatic scene in the movie. They're trying to explain how important every link in the chain works together in order to create something strong and impenetrable. After that, I mean, people started they laughed at first, but they came back and they understood what I was talking about. So everybody became part of a bigger team. We established some really good metrics in order to help us kind of move forward. So it wasn't just throwing a bunch of people at our bodies, right? But everybody had their specific piece. They knew their metrics. They knew how they contributed to the overall team. Much like a football team, there's 11 players on the field, but everybody's got their specific positions that they're managing. And it turned out to be extremely beneficial. In fact, our leader, the overall manager, was very impressed with how much performance our third shift was getting out. I say all that to say that, leading, sometimes you don't have the answer, but sometimes in the middle of it, you learn to find a way. And that was a very good motivational thing that I still think about 20 years later. That just really was a really good time. Here's something a wise man once told me that I'll never forget. It reads like this: never waste an opportunity to tell good employees how much they mean to a company. It will go a long way. It costs nothing, but it means everything. You don't want people to feel like they're just a number. Let me ask you a question. Do you like to feel like you're just a number? You go in, you clock in, a corporate number? No, you don't like that. Nobody likes that, right? We want to feel like we're part of something bigger and greater. So never forget to take a moment to let your employees, the people working for you, your subordinates, how you feel about them. It'll go so much further than you can possibly imagine. They'll run through walls for you if they feel like you actually care. So there you have it. I'd really like to hear stories from you guys on how you were leading a certain way, but changed your direction in order to achieve something for the greater good. Please leave those thoughts down in the comments below. If you're interested in leading a team, or you're currently leading a team, you want to start with clarity, trust, and ownership. Those principles will get you so far. You'll be able to build on top of that. If you're interested in more leadership tutorials like this, any kind of cinematic breakdowns, I love movie reviews, you guys know that, or anything from a motivational standpoint, you've come to the right channel. We're looking forward to having you back. And if you enjoyed this video, I believe you'll like this one on how to assess, adapt, and overcome right here. Have a good evening, and we will see you on the next video.